Welcome to today's video. We're diving into one of the most powerful and life-changing books ever written, Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. This book isn't just philosophy. It's based on Frankl's own harrowing experiences as a Holocaust survivor, and his insights have inspired millions worldwide. At its core, the book explores how humans can endure suffering, loss, and despair if they can find a deeper meaning in life. In the next few minutes, we'll explore Frankl's life and experience in concentration camps, his psychological discoveries about meaning, the principles of logotherapy, the therapy he developed, and the timeless lessons we can apply to our own lives today. Stay with me, because this summary could genuinely change how you look at challenges, suffering, and even success. Part 1. Viktor Frankl's story. Viktor Frankl was an Austrian psychiatrist and neurologist. When World War II broke out, he and his family were deported to Nazi concentration camps, including Auschwitz. Inside these camps, prisoners endured unimaginable horrors: starvation, forced labor, separation from loved ones, and the constant shadow of death. Frankl himself lost his parents, his brother, and his pregnant wife in the camps. Yet amidst this unimaginable suffering, Frankl observed something profound. Some prisoners gave up and perished quickly, while others endured longer, even in the same brutal conditions. What was the difference? It wasn't physical strength. It wasn't luck alone. Frankl realized the key difference was meaning. Those who had a sense of purpose, whether it was faith, love for someone, or a personal mission, found the strength to survive longer. He famously wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." Part 2. The Psychology of Survival. Frankl documented how life in the camps affected the human psyche. He described 3 main psychological phases prisoners went through. Shock. Upon entering the camp, the first reaction was shock. People couldn't process the brutality, the loss of freedom, the sudden dehumanization. Apathy. After some time, shock turned into numbness. Prisoners learned to suppress emotions as a survival mechanism. They saw death and cruelty daily, and to endure, they detached emotionally. Depersonalization. If they survived, many struggled to return to normal life. The trauma was so deep that freedom itself felt unreal. But within these phases, Frankl noticed something striking. Despite the horror, some prisoners still showed kindness. They gave away their last piece of bread. They encouraged others. Even in the darkest hell, there were sparks of humanity. Frankl concluded that while we cannot always control our circumstances, we can control our response. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. Part 3. The core idea. Finding meaning. Frankl argued that the primary human drive is not pleasure, as Freud said, or power, as Adler said, but meaning. He saw that people who felt their lives had meaning could endure unimaginable suffering. Without meaning, even comfort or success could feel empty. So how do we find meaning? Frankl described 3 main sources of meaning: work or a mission, doing something significant, creating, building, contributing to the world in a way only you can, love, deep connection and devotion to another person. Even in the camp, thinking of his wife gave Frankl the strength to continue. Attitude toward suffering. When suffering is unavoidable, how we respond gives life meaning. For example, enduring pain with dignity, or using suffering to grow stronger. This is not about seeking suffering, but when suffering comes, we can transform it into meaning. Frankl argued that life always has meaning, even in tragedy. It is never meaningless, because every moment gives us a choice, to despair or to rise. Part 4. Logotherapy. After the war, Frankl developed logotherapy, a form of existential analysis based on the search for meaning. Here are its key principles. Life always has meaning, no matter the circumstances. Our main motivation is to find that meaning. We always have freedom to choose our attitude, to find meaning, even when everything else is stripped away. Logotherapy helps people find purpose in their unique situation, rather than focusing on pleasure or control. It shifts the question from what do I expect from life to what does life expect from me? Frankl believed life constantly asks us questions, and we answer through our choices, actions, and attitudes. Part 5. Lessons for us today. Now, how can we apply Frankl's lessons in our lives? Find your why. Ask yourself, why do I get up in the morning? What do I care about deeply? Having a why makes you resilient. Shift perspective. Instead of asking, why me? Ask, what can I do with this? This mindset transforms suffering into growth. Live for others. Love and connection are powerful sources of meaning. Whether it's family, friends, or community, our relationships give us strength. Take responsibility. Life asks us questions every day. The answer lies in how we live, work, and treat others. Attitude is everything. We may not control life's circumstances, but we can control how we respond. This is where true freedom lies. Frankl's teachings are not abstract. They are deeply practical. If a man could find meaning in Auschwitz, then we too can find meaning in our struggles with stress, failure, or uncertainty.